got a freestyle I just dropped on YouTube.
Let's get this party going.
You got another day to be great. You woke up, so that means that you have another day to be great.
I like what I saw, so cashed out. You're bad. You're bad. I like what I saw, so I cashed out. Yeah. Money maker. What? Money maker dance with her ass out. Hey. Yeah. Daddy Mac. Can make you. Chris Cross will make you. And then do the maker. All right. Anyway. That's not what we're here for. Okay. That's not what we're here for. But I did need to play that song because he just dropped that one officially. I'd already reacted to the song during the episode 3 because it played during episode 3. It just we didn't have a clear version of it. And I said then, like I know now, that I was like, hey, if this song, if I could clearly hear the audio, it will go. And this song goes. This song goes. Plain and simple, it goes. Anywho, now that we got that out the way. Let me get rid of this. We're gonna talk about now. Excuse the technical difficulties. I got the name of this episode from Lost in Vegas. All right, the Drake is the Sun part. I'm gonna play for y'all the Joe Budden clip that they're reacting to, but I want to read what they said first because it was crazy to me. It's very simple. Every generation has a catalyst, a sun, if you will. The rest of the injury seems to be in their orbit. Whether it's music related, controversy, gossip, business, more people simply care, love or hate, about these suns. Pac, excuse me, I said Pac. Wow. Pac, Jay, Ye, and yes, Drake. And I agree. Because outside of that, like, who else is everybody orbiting? You know what I'm saying? At one point, you know what I'm saying? At one point, you could say, like, everybody was orbiting Lil Wayne. But I feel like Lil Wayne didn't, like, and here's the kicker here. I'm not talking about dominate musically or whatever. I'm talking about the cultural piece where, like, everybody is, like, around him. He's giving commentary over here. Like, people are living and dying off of... People weren't living and dying off of every word that Lil Wayne said because Lil Wayne wasn't outside like that. Like, he was outside performing, doing music, and he spoke through his music. But outside of that, he wasn't out just saying stuff. He wasn't interacting. Like, this new internet era, like, if we had the internet the way the internet is now, during peak Wayne would be regarded as a son. But the thing is, everything that Tupac ended up saying, everybody was like, oh man, did you hear what Pac said? If Jay-Z come out and say something, oh, did you hear what Jay-Z said? Da, 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 da. If Ye said something, oh, you hear what Kanye said, blah, 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 blah. And Drake. It's a fact. Now, what brought up this discussion was this.
That, yeah, I'm not feeling any of this music, but
right.
Drake not being great hurts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, things are not the way they're supposed to be if he's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas ain't making as much money as they would normally make.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I follow...
The excitement.
So, look. I said this. It's so crazy. Joe Budden can say this, and it's like, oh, okay, we accept it. I said this like 4 live streams ago or something. One of my live streams, I said this about Drake. I'm like, yo, niggas is not making the same bread no more. they not making it. I think it was the I almost want to say it was my last stream. I said this before Joe even put this out. Before Joe even said this, I said it. Like, how Drake literally for media, everybody has to cover him. They have to. Whether they like, if you're in hip hop media, you have to. Whether you like him or not, you have to cover it. You have to. That is what it is. Whether you like his music or not, you have to cover him. Whether you like him as a person, anything, you have to cover him. Why? He keeps the bills paid. He gets the bills paid. Dude is responsible for most of the hip hop commentary because it all centers around Drake. All of it does. People can't go in interviews and not get asked about Drake. They can't. If they have some relation to him, they can't. Or if something's recently going on with Drake, they'll ask him their thoughts on it. Oh no, bro, just be doing his thing. And then, people got to give they PG answer for some stuff. Or their PR answer, excuse me, not PG, PR answer. But yeah, it's crazy.
The moments, everybody having like that. What did Most Def call them? Target. Everybody having that store to go to where you can get a song for me, you can get a song for you, you can get a song for you. That's why I don't like that shit that Ice keeps saying about
Scary.
About he's trying to appeal to the kids.
Scary Hours, he's trying to appeal to the kids. That last Scary Hours was mostly just rapping. Like, it was mostly just bars. That's not for the kids. The kids be listening to Playboy Cardi. Lil Uzi Vertical. Like, come on. What do y'all expect? And I know I'm just kind of just staring off into space and looking at the screen, but because that's what I want you to realize how stupid you sound. That stupid person is Ice. Like how stupid Ice sounds. Like he sounds really stupid right now.
Dog, Target got shit for the kids and for adults. And for me.
Yeah.
So but we'll see.
Yeah, but if I'm chasing.
But see, and the thing he's gonna get into, he ends up getting into is like, oh well, Drake is chasing number ones. Drake is chasing number ones. I don't think he is right now. He's not chasing number ones. If anything, he might be experimenting with testing the water, seeing what people want, what they don't like, seeing what they like, what they don't like, kind of getting a finger on the pulse of what's going on. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Like, because you gotta see where people's psyche is at, because I know he never calculated for like the shift to be as strong as it was. Even though it's declining now, like it's declining. And I wouldn't even, again, I'm going to correct my language here, because there has been no actual shift in hip hop. There's been a regression, but there has not been a shift. We were headed upward. We had an upward trajectory. Things were getting better. More artists were getting heard. More artists were getting seen. And we just went straight downhill after that. After that beef, it went straight downhill. Everybody's separated. Some people are in this camp. Some people are in that camp. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm about this. I'm about, like, everybody's not on the same page no more. Everybody's not on the same wavelength anymore. And it's not conducive to great creative process, to great music. It feels like sometimes people are forced to pick, oh, are you Team Kendrick or are you Team Drake? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, if you're saying F Drake, you know what I'm saying, then you lose out on a whole portion of people. You say F Kendrick, you lose out on a portion of people. And some people are like riding that line, playing in the middle, but it's just rough trying to even be a middleman. But I do want to play this other clip.
What's your part means your.
I find this hilarious. I find this absolutely hilarious. That now, all of a sudden, even Hot 97 is defending Drake. I got this video from shoot. I can't. He put together a bunch of clips. I do want to shout him. I do want to shout out his name. Wait. It removed. Wait, no. Kev. Two Talks. It's Kev. It's at Kev2, the number 2, aux, and like it talks without a T. He put 2 there, which I don't know what the fuck is going on there. But anyway, yeah. So he put together this little clip, and I find it interesting because Rosenberg and Ebro have both not been kind.
The vulture part means you're taking from and not giving to.
Right.
Drake has probably uplifted every genre he's been a part of more than he's taken from it.
The only piece that got pegged clear when you're talking about Drake and a culture vulture and all of this was what Kendrick articulated with the gang culture stuff, like the Black American piece.
Kendrick is not a gangbanger and uses it in his music too. Maybe part of his life, but everybody uses that inappropriately if we're being honest.
Right.
It's not a life they live, but they all reference it. It's not just Drake.
Stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
That's insane. Even they are saying it. Hot 97. And it just goes to show you, like, all the hip hop conversations are Drake centered. And that's what makes Drake the son. As far as the music industry is concerned, the hip hop music industry is concerned. Because all of the black media, it does this around Drake. Everything he does, everything he don't do, they're just there commentating on what they perceive the sun to be doing when you're moving around the sun. So you're losing perspective on it. And plus, if any of us was under the level of scrutiny that Drake is, I believe many of us would not be able to function correctly under that level of spotlight. Now, with that being said, I got an interesting Young Thug clip about Drake, and we're gonna slide into him breaking up with Mariah the Scientist after that.
Trying to drop this motherfucker the same day, but it dropped. Drake goddamn, he go straight like Drake go straight at his ass though, and it's on Drake. Drake did an intro for the album. His intro just like business is business, some shit like that. But I went right at his ass like worst way. The worst way. I'm like, God damn, I don't come popping it like that on him. Popped it. Intro, first song, now he tripped. He tripped on the intro, pop it on his ass. Get it on the worst way too, like first 8 bars, first 8 bars talking nasty to this boy. Like, fuck nigga, you tripping. Out top. Like how we didn't see this? I don't talk shit like that. Like how we ain't see it?
No, so he don't say like you been there.
Yeah, like, but how we didn't see this shit? He popping this so nasty on this boy, man, on the intro, big slow ass beat too. You just gonna hear every bar. He just popping it the worst way.
Yeah,
I come right on him with him. You're a rat.
That when a nigga get everything out.
Most definitely.
On the mellow beat.
Most definitely. He popped it bad.
Yeah. So I did want to play that uninterrupted, but again, I didn't know Paradise Parade in Cleveland, was a Gunna diss. Like every day we get new news. And guess what? This is from Young Thug, but guess what? It has something to do with Drake. Drake keeps getting mentioned no matter what. He's always getting mentioned. No matter what. No matter what. Shit's crazy. Drake keep getting mentioned. Like how? That's what I don't understand. How does he manage to keep getting mentioned in stuff that like this is because the phone call leaked, right? But this directly links him to Young Thug's story. And that's not necessary. Like, what's going on? But it's because he's the center of the entertainment industry. He's the center of it. Oh my God. Yeah, I went live stupid late today. But with that being said, I'm happy that I still did it. I still performed. Young Thug, all right, has some audio tapes leaked, and this is where we transition to like while he was making phone calls in the jail, all his tapes, like we've been covering it for a while now. This like 5th video on this channel about it. He's just giving up all this information, blah 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 blah, because he was just having private conversations on the phone. Now, granted, it says they're being recorded, but I have not seen a soul ever get all their phone calls leaked. I've never heard of that. Never seen it. In high profile cases. Matter of fact, if they can do this, man, where the Epstein calls? That's what I want to know. Where the Epstein phone calls at? If y'all can do this and y'all can get all the Young Thug's phone calls, where are the Epstein phone calls? That's what I want to know. But either way it goes, Young Thug is on there admitting to cheating on Mariah the Scientist with a corrections officer. He's admitting to it. Young Thug was low-key caught by Mariah. He even says that. But at the same time, he turns around and doubles back and says, he was fucking her. Not Mariah, the corrections officer. So that leads you to be like, this guy definitely didn't expect this phone call to get out there. And now with all that being said, all right. Now with all that said, Mariah has broken up with him, allegedly. Allegedly, she has. Which is good on her, you know what I'm saying, to know your worth. Know your worth. Don't get caught lacking out here. Don't be, doing what you're doing. Yeah, that's what I feel, to be honest. That's what I feel, man. I can't, like, dude just got caught up. He got caught up crazy. Like, he got caught up man, like that. I feel like whoever's doing this is just trying to ruin Thug for real. Because they keep just more phone calls. Like today, there was even more, like the clip I played for y'all about the Gunna Drake dissing on Parade on Cleveland, or Parade in Cleveland, whatever way the name is, the way it's named. I find that to be fascinating. Like, they just keep leaking, and they're breadcrumbing it. They have all the files and didn't just dump them. No, they're just systematically every day. Young Thug is being brought up every day. And it's personal phone calls. And I feel like there's somebody who has all the phone calls. They're listening to all the phone calls, trying to find tidbits that will work, and then they're using it as content. There's somebody doing it. They're using like all the time that they have available to comb through and listen to all these phone calls, and then they're editing it, and they're packaging it up, and then they're sending it to whether most of the time it's getting broke by academics. So I want to know, who the heck is this person sending this academic? Who is it? Where is it coming from? Are you paying your tariffs on it? Are you passing them off to the consumer? Like, be honest with us. But yeah, that's that, man. Man, I feel for Mariah. But again, it's Young Thug. What did you expect? And hopefully you get treated better the next time. Yeah. Now, for the song of the summer, I don't think there was a song of the summer of 2025. Somebody in this Top Dog, he mentioned Luther, right? So Billboard Oh God. Okay, top 200 now. Well, these are albums. Oh, I just need the top 100. Hot 100. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Now, where's Luther at? Okay. I need to figure out how many days, what time period, what time. Sorry, I should have put that on the screen. I'm tripping. I apologize. What time did how long? Okay, let me see. When was Luther number one on Billboard? On March 1st, it reached 21, and then it spent 13 consecutive weeks at number one. All right, so we're gonna break out. Hold on, let me share this screen real quick. Okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about Song of the Summer right now. I'm talking about Song of the Summer. I've talked about everything else. I'm talking about Song of the Summer. All right, so we have that here. Now the question is, when it said it went number one on March 1st, and then it was number one for 13 consecutive weeks, right? Yeah, 13 consecutive weeks, right? All right, so cool. For 13 weeks from April 1st. So you got, from March 1st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13. Okay, so it was not number one by the end of May. By the end of May, it was no longer number one. By the end of May. Now, Top Dog was saying like that this was the song of the summer. But the song of the summer has a feeling and a universal appeal. And the thing is, yes, Luther has the universal appeal, but it's not a summer song. It's not. It's a great song, but it's not a summer song. We talk about Drake dissing Gunna. Yeah, on Paradise. Like, because I did talk about it, but I ain't have much to say, really, because it's like, damn, like, that's kind of crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? Young Thug is his man. So, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, it makes sense that he dissed him. I mean, he's more loyal to Young Thug, so he's just holding it down for Young Thug. Now, I find it crazy. Whoa, hold on. You think Drake was right to pick sides? I mean, he didn't know any better. Okay. Got a crazy fraud alert. All right. You think Drake was right to pick sides? Yeah. I'm fine with him picking a side. I mean, that's his man. Young Thug has been his boy for a really long time. And yeah, he has a song with Gunna. He has 2 songs with Gunna. I don't think it was a crazy thing to pick a side on, given the information that we had at the time. And then to come to find out later, you know what I'm saying, he never ended up actually saying anything about him. You think Thug picking sides between Drake and Kendrick? I mean, duh, he's picking Drake's side. He's picking Drake's side for sure, and that's his business. But outside of their personal relationship, it just makes more sense business wise. Because Kendrick Lamar, like, and I was talking about this earlier, Kendrick Lamar ain't doing features with everybody like that. He not. And when I say features, I'm not talking about featuring them on featuring you on his project where you join his spotlight. And then when he's gone, you know what I'm saying, you basically gotta, fend for yourself. Excuse me, get your own heat or whatever. Versus him cutting the light on at your house and paying your bills. Was he asking Kendrick for a feature before or after the beef? This is all before the beef. That was before the beef. That was before it even happened. He wanted to do a song with Young Thug. I mean, Kendrick Lamar Young Thug wanted to do a song with Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's not crazy. Like, cause no, they weren't outwardly beefing. Like, now it would be insane if he asked for one now. It'd be insane if he hopped on, Kendrick Lamar's project now. It'd be insane. But yeah, I don't think there was a song of the summer this year, man. Do you know of any song that you say, oh, that was a song of the summer? Because like for me, like I can remember, I believe it's like 2018 or 2019 summer. You know what I'm saying? Crew coming out. And got money all around me. And look like I'm the man. Ooh, dance week. Like, come on, man. Has Future said anything about Drake since the brief? He said like one thing, but outside of that, he hasn't really said much. He said like one thing. It wasn't nothing major. It wasn't nothing major. It wasn't nothing that, given enough time, you couldn't attribute back to him. But anyway, oh man, Luther didn't have any impact. I never hear it anyway. See, that's my thing. That's my thing. Like, it was getting hella radio play, and yes, it was getting streams, but I've never heard outside. I live in California, and outside of on the radio, I never heard that song outside. Never. Outside of the radio, outside of things playing like mixed playlists or whatever, like I've never heard it. Like, and I'm not talking about in California, I'm talking about in the world. I'm talking about other places. Not California, because California, you're gonna hear a Kendrick Lamar song. Every time I get in and get out the car, there's Kendrick Lamar playing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping about that. Like, duh, he's gonna get it off. Nokia was blocked. If it had the machine behind it, it would be Song of the Summer. Listen, bro, when I knew Nokia was screwed when it came out, it was doing well, and then the radio portion, I looked at the radio numbers, and the radio was cooked. The radio numbers were cooked. Like Billboard, they already phoned it in. The labels had already phoned it in. What was going to happen? I honestly feel like Nokia was more so the song of the summer. Like Nokia. I'm trying to think of another song to where people had a nice bounce to it, and people were like enjoying it and having a good time. I can't think of one right now. Like, cause I'm trying to look at the years. Radio payola was massive. Yeah, they're getting investigated, man. The radio stations are getting investigated by the feds, bro. It's over with. Luther was pushed onto 7 formats and got 75 million impressions for weeks on end. Good grief. I think J. Cole fumbled. This could have been his summer. Yeah, if J. Cole would have dropped, it would have been up. It would have been up. It would have been a great time for J. Cole to drop. But then again, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably based on the sound of his album or whatnot, like what he's planning on, direction he's planning on going, it just makes sense that way. Oh, hold on. Let me get that off the screen. This thing debuted at number 28 Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Doja Cat finna get her another number one. But Nokia managed to reach number 2 on Billboard without any significant radio play. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Like, here's the thing, though. It was stumping out every other song in streams. Matter of fact, even when it was falling down the chart, it was still beating other songs in streams, which just made me feel like crazy because I'm like, why is radio playing so much of a factor when people are choosing when they stream? When somebody streams a song, they're picking that song. All he had to do was compete with Pusha T. That's crazy. For how much they hate Drake. That's kind of crazy. What else? What else we talking about, guys? Cause I wonder. There goes Luther. See what else we got. Damn, is at 15? Good. I'm actually very happy that song is performing well. Ooh wee. TDE. Didn't he drop that right after the Super Bowl? So he was fighting Radio Play and Kendrick Hype. Yeah, he was. He was fighting Radio Play and Kendrick Hype. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was a crazy time. What do you think? What do you think a bigger brand, OVO or TDE? OVO. Just because in OVO is Drake. Just because he exists, they're number one. It had weeks at number one on Spotify and even more on Apple. Did you comment on Lost in Vegas for the Drake is the Sun comment? Yeah, I did. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up here for you. I'll stop sharing that screen because it's not gonna help. It's not gonna help any of the arguments that we are making. Let me see. Let me put this image back up here. I think this is it. Yeah, because Drake is the sun. Like literally, the music industry revolves around him. People make more money around him. The game is cold right now, Iceman, because he ain't there. Like he's the sun. Like the music industry, like as far as topics, energy, engagement, everything revolves around Drake. Like people can't go nowhere without commenting on Drake. Everywhere people go, they comment on Drake, and just commenting on Drake alone is gonna make you go viral, positively or negatively. You're gonna get a bunch of views just on the strength. Which would I rather sign to? Which one would I rather sign to? OVO. Yeah, they're both great reactors. Yeah, Lost in Vegas, they're phenomenal reactors, bro. I enjoy their content. I truly do. I enjoy every bit of it. Like those are two reasonable, good dudes. Like anytime somebody is reasonable, man, like I can fool with them. I can fool with them beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I can tell you for sure that that Lost in Vegas, like they are very good people. They're very cool cats. The facts, Drake stands out and someone finds a reason to hate on it. Bro, people just, yeah. The Drake haters is a huge ecosystem. It is, but it's not sustainable. The facts, Drake stands outside and someone finds a reason to hate. Yeah, facts. Drake has a huge, haters is a huge impact. Yeah, most content has been people bad mouthing Drake. That's what it's mostly been. It's mostly been people bad mouthing Drake, but it is what it is. They really dig into the lyrics, right? And I'm just like, bro, y'all let people get away with murder, but shoot, I'm doing too much. It always, the numbers don't matter, people, but they don't give any other criteria. Yeah, facts. They really don't. I don't know what's the criteria is that we're grading these other artists off of. Like, I don't know. Because the only one that has defined stuff is Drake, and it's just like, well, what do you want him to do? Some of those stuff is not even like related to his duties. So if you want him around, like, just bandage him up. It's always, yeah. You're right. May as well be so big because UMG push to bot likes. Yeah, man. Even Joe Budden said he knew a long time ago. He knew everything was bots. Like, that's part of the strategy if you want to beat Drake. What? So we're cheating? We're cheating? You can't beat him pin to pin? So you slander him with bogus accusations? What? Like, that's insane. Music is subjective and art is subjective. So what's the criteria? The criteria for what? Oh yeah, for Drake. Yeah, for what they, man. People don't even know what they want from themselves, let alone what they want from another person. And none of us have been in his shoes, and know where he's and know what directions he's headed. Like, we don't know. We don't know. So all we can do is to speculate. But yeah, like I said, I get the at least the that part up here. I played the little video as well. It just seems like they're taking a warmer tone towards him, which makes no sense whatsoever. But anywho, okay, look, y'all, listen. I'm starting to blank out. I don't like this new Drake Yeet song. I don't know. I'm fooling with it. Any nigga to the boom, 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 boom. I think it's not. I don't think it's just like necessarily just for listening to regular. Like, if you're just chilling somewhere, like, this is not the song you want to come on. But I do think there's a place for it, like that mosh pit stuff that he's doing in Europe on the Europe tour. Yeah, it just makes sense. But anywho, y'all, I gotta get up out of here because I need to get up, and it's super late, and I'm sorry I'm late and behind. But I guarantee you that will not happen tomorrow. Anyway, I'm out of here.